Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2018 inductee, Dr. Phillip Falkner. Phillip Casey Falkner was born on January 12, 1970 in Boaz to Freddie and Betty Falkner. Phillip has an older sister, Jane Denson, who lives in Boaz, and an older brother, Max, who resides in Atlanta, Georgia. Phillip attended Boaz Elementary, Corley Elementary, and Boaz High School. In 8th grade, he took an aptitude test that led to his decision to become a veterinarian. Phillip entered Boaz High School in the fall of 1984. As a student at BHS, Phillip was very active in extracurricular activities. He was a member of the Student Council, and he was inducted into the National Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta. Phillip served on the journalism staff and was a member of the Junior Civitans. He also lettered in 3 sports: football, track, and golf. Phillip graduated from Boaz High School in 1988, and in the fall of that year, he enrolled in Auburn University, where he majored in animal science. In the spring of 1991, after just 3 years of undergraduate studies, he was one of a handful of applicants to gain early entry into the College of Veterinary Medicine. During veterinary school, Phillip explored multiple career options, from lab animal medicine to the United States Department of Agriculture. It was during this time that Phillip's father suffered with heart failure until his passing. Phillip vowed then that if the opportunity presented itself, he would make a difference in the treatment of heart failure. In the spring of 1995, Phillip graduated cum laude, earning his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. After graduating, Phillip moved to Arab, where he joined the Arab Veterinary Hospital as an associate veterinarian. In the fall of 1996, he moved to Louisville, Kentucky, where he would spend the next 4 years honing his skills at Door Animal Clinic. Here he developed his skills as a surgeon and developed his clinical knowledge of ultrasound. Phillip was trained in echocardiography by Dr. Norman Ackerman, a retired veterinary radiology professor from the University of Florida. Phillip would spend 2 years practicing at Crestwood Animal Hospital in Crestwood, Kentucky. On May 10, 2000, Phillip married Dr. Jillian Auslander, whom he had met and fell in love with while at Auburn. In 2002, Phillip was offered a job with Medtronic in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the Falkners moved out of the South. It was at Medtronic where Phillip was able to keep the vow that he made to fight heart disease. In January 2003, he moved to Frigid, Minnesota to begin his career at Medtronic. From January 2003 to December 2008, he would work as a veterinary surgeon doing preclinical research to develop devices to save and improve human lives. It was during this time that he had the opportunity to work with the top engineers in the company, providing feedback and guidance on the development of medical devices. He also worked with and trained physicians around the world on how to safely implant Medtronic cardiac devices. In December of 2008, he moved to his current position, leading procedure development for neuromodulation. In his job, Dr. Falkner leads scientific discovery and technical innovation related to computational bench animal-human translational models, imaging, anatomical approaches and procedures, acutely and chronically implanted product designs, delivery tools and accessories, and system interfaces. Phillip developed and implemented the first major cardiac imaging program at Physiological Research Laboratories, which influenced much of the cardiac work accomplished since 2003. This imaging at PRL has been extrapolated to use for neuromodulation, providing similar significant benefit for neuro-related businesses. In 2015, Dr. Falkner was recognized as a Medtronic Technical Fellow, one of only a few inducted yearly across Medtronic for this honor. This past spring, he received a call from the founder of Medtronic, 94-year-old Earl Bakken, who informed Phillip that he was being inducted as a Bakken Fellow, the highest honor a technical employee can achieve at Medtronic. Phillip has received 38 patents related to medical device design and has an additional 47 invention disclosure in the patent process. In 2013, he was recognized as one of Minnesota's top 500 inventors and has been nominated 5 times for the Technical Contributor of the Year award. He has authored or co-authored 6 referred publications and has authored or co-authored over 70 internal posters or presentations at the Medtronic Science and Technology Conference. Phillip is an avid Auburn football fan and has developed a love of endurance sports while living in Minnesota. He has qualified for the Boston Marathon 3 times and run the iconic race twice, setting a marathon PR of 2 hours 52 minutes. He competed in his first triathlon in 2005 and was hooked. After watching his wife suffer through a miserable Ironman in 2006 and saying he would never do that, he towed the line for his first Ironman in 2007 in Louisville. He has since competed in 19 Ironman races across the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. In 2015, after years of racing, he reached the pinnacle of his triathlon career by qualifying for and competing in the most prestigious endurance race in the world, the Ironman World Championships in Kona, Hawaii, where he had the chance to race against the top 2% of Ironman athletes worldwide. In 2017, he again qualified and had the opportunity to compete, racing through the intense sun and heat of the lava fields. He has also qualified and raced in the Ironman 70.3 World Championships in the U.S. and Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, Boaz High School Wall of Fame Class of 2018 inductee, Dr. Phillip Falkner.